Today is a fun one. I'm showing you my handmade wardrobe. The dress edition. I will be putting them on one by one and show you. I was inspired by cabbage and roses and I just love it. I love the gingham. I did some smocking on the top because this fabric isn't a very expensive fabric and I wanted it to have some body. And I really adore it. This one is Sonderfloor inspired. It turns basically a Hobby Lobby fabric. I have pockets and I've got a petticoat underneath. It's just easier to change all the clothes as we are going. But look at the swish. Yes. Whee! This is my red linen dress. We've got all the riggins. So I used the typical peasant top. I made it till just above my waist and I just gave it one layer. The thing is, this was material that my friend had. There were not enough to make this dress. But in that batch, she had a piece of viscose that was the same color as the linen. So I used the viscose for the pockets and for the sleeves. And I put a band at the bottom from the viscose. And then I made the rest out of the linen. And this is truly one of my most favorite dresses. It's not as swishy as the others, but you can still twirl. Very important to be able to twirl. And the red makes me happy. Love it. This is my white cotton dress. We have a local mill and they specialize in cotton fabric. When I made this dress, it was much higher here at the top. It sat like that. And I really didn't like that length, so I ended up adding this lace on the shoulder, and I feel it really made this dress. It just turned it from a white dress into a white dress. Again, not too much swish, but when I wear it, I feel so comfortable and so pretty in it. This one, my friend sent me the material from America. I think it's brother and sister print, if I remember right. Self-drafted pattern. I like flat pleats. I think it looks better on me, personally. Always pockets. You can't go wrong with pockets. I love this length of sleeve. That always works for me well. And I made this one with a higher neck. And I'm teaching that I don't have to worry about showing my cleavage. But I love this one as well. When I have it on, I feel so feminine. It's amazing how dresses makes you move differently. And I literally feel like a princess. And I want to dance and move and twirl. But I won't do that today. I'm just going to show you my dress. This one I made from a skirt. I will put the link for this video and where I show you how I make it. Here's my black dress. It's made from a very nice medium weight linen, and it was also, I bought it when I was visiting my friend in America. I struggled to find good quality linen here, but I'm very glad I got this. I was running out a bit of fabric, so I had to give it a frill at the bottom, but in the end I think that made the dress. And I wear this dress at least once a week. It's the same pattern that I used for this one. And it's basically my standard pattern that I've drawn up for myself. And this one with the right jewelry or shoes can be dressed up and dressed down. And that's something I like about my wardrobe. I don't want too much clothes. I feel overwhelmed when there's too many things to choose from. But what I have, I want to really love it and really gravitate to it all the time. This is my everyday summer dress. The fabric this was a cut-out pair of pants and this was a cut-out top. And you know, often you have older ladies who have to give up their sewing rooms and their sewing spaces. And then that fabric, all the cut-out pieces, lands up at hospice, or here with us, or at the second-hand store. And this was one of those situations, and I love the fabric. And I felt like I didn't know the lady whose fabric it was, but I wanted to honor her anyway. So I took the pieces that was there. I had to add in a little bit and sew them together. But luckily, I think actually, yeah, there's a seam going down there. Luckily, I was able to match up the pieces and to get enough out of it to make the skirt part and the top. but it ended up being a little short. So I had this lace. It's a cotton lace with eyelets, and I just added it at the bottom to make it longer. And also because of the lace, it now has the right weight, because it used to fly over my head quite often. I live in a very windy city, so it's sometimes challenging to wear dresses. You might often find me with bloomers underneath my dresses just for that reason. But yes, I love this one as well. I literally, every second day in summer, I wear this dress. I gave it a little binding around the neck and then just sleeves. But I need to take it in a little bit. So if you look down here, there's some pin tucks. So I'm just going to put another row of pin tucks and take it in at the back. And then it should be fine for another round of wearing this summer. This one again was sewn many moons ago. Self-drafted pattern. I actually had a shorter version. I'm going to show you quickly this one. It was the same as this one. And I wore it to pieces. So this was a tablecloth. And my friend gave the tablecloth to me and I made the first one. And then when my friend moved, she said, listen, I've got another tablecloth, do you want it? And I grabbed it immediately and I decided to make a longer version, which I adore. This was my friend's curtains, and she said I can have it if I make her some cushions and a blind. So I did that, and the rest was for me to make this dress. This is my other dress in summer. You will see me in the black or in this one. This one has been worn so much that it's actually going through. And I did change the lining last year and hoped that it will help. And I made the straps thinner, but I will have to do something else. I think I have some more of the lining material. So I think I might just put a binding around the neck, because otherwise it's fine. I think I can wear it another few seasons. Although my sister will disagree with me, but for me, I love this dress. And I live in this dress. They are some of my favorites. I'm not going to put the other two on. I'm going to come and show you here. This one, what I made for my first fashion show. That was in 2014. And look at that label. A friend from England actually had them printed for me. I think it's so cute. And then I just gave it little pin tucks down the front and a little frill. And then there's this one. This is a Tina Givens pattern, and I had this linen, but it was the wrong color. So I dyed it with avocado, and the avocado made some stains on it. So I used some vintage lace to cover the stains. And then I had these vintage pieces of lace that I put in the inside, and I put a little piece of lace on the back. And I wear this as a dress with that petticoat, but I often wear it with bloomers, and I just love this dress in summer. And that is basically all my dresses. I'm so glad you joined me here today. We are embracing spring. It's still a bit chilly. I could wear a cardigan at the moment, but I'm not going to because it's spring. But let me give you a final view of all my dresses. Look at that. This makes me so happy to see them all together. I pretend they are having a garden tea party at the moment. Thank you for spending time with me today. It was the first really nice afternoon since all the rain over the weekend, and I just had to do it in the garden. I was planning this video in the house, but I decided to bring you out to this beautiful garden. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.